What's good, YouTube? I'm CJ, and this is Let's Play Grand Theft Auto 4 Part 33. Let's start off with giving Brucey a call. But first, we have to shut off whatever crap this is we're listening to on the radio and turn it to our street racing music. You know what that means, if you didn't already guess from the title. Let's start this up and give Brucey a call.
It's equally Brucey. Are there any races going on at the moment?
Fucking champion like you can race as much as he wants. I know about one. The race goes to the South Broker. Dominate.
If you wanna ride, let's ride through.
Like he said, let's dominate it, just like we dominated that turn there, almost bringing the car right over into a flip. But if you haven't already guessed by now, which if you haven't already guessed by now, some problems or something. The title of the video is called Illegal Street Racing, and we just gave Brucey a call to talk about a race. So this is the said race, and it looks like we're going against some Infurnaces and other Comets and Super GT or whatever the hell that is up in front. So just other kind of supercars, which in Infurnus is based off of the Lamborghini. Comet's based off of a Porsche. I don't know exactly what the Super GT is based off of, but I'm pretty sure one of you guys know. So you can just post a comment on it or something. But yeah, so we're doing some street races this time. I did look it up, and I believe in my last video that I did a street race in, I said that you had to do 20 street races for Brucey in order to get 100%, and that was me thinking that there were actually 20 street races, but I was wrong. Look at that. There's only 9 street races, so for all of you that were trying to get 100%, and you're like, holy crap, 20? I thought there was only 9, or like, oh my god, you have to do 20? No, you only have to do 9, so I apologize for that. There's only 9 we're gonna have to do, which makes my job a little easier. I was going to turn this into a part where basically try to do a bunch of street races all in one video. Not do all of them, but originally out here I was thinking that there was 20, so I was going to like speed up some races and maybe show you the good ones and speed up the ones that I did not so great on, which I was excited because this next race that I did here, there's going to be 2 races in this video, and the one after this I didn't do that great on, so I was excited like, oh, I can just speed it up and you guys won't have to see how bad I did. But I found out there was only 9, and I'm like, oh well, I can do that and I don't have to speed anything up, so that's what I did. There's only going to be 2 street races in this video, and this one's one and the other one is, well, you'll see where the other one is at the end of this video. And I did actually pretty good on this one. I'm not humiliated to put this one up like I am the other one, but this one was kind of, if you look at the course, it's kind of windy and has a lot of turns, so I thought I did a pretty good job on it without damaging the car too bad. But it's me, I can't do a street race without failing or messing up at some point, and you'll see that coming up. I don't know exactly when, but I remember I do mess up and there's this huge crash. Actually on that exact turn, so I think on the next lap when you see me come around that corner that I just swung around right there, you'll see me crash right into the wall and all the windows break, and it's bad. But for the most part I did a pretty good job. Besides that, I think at the beginning of the race you saw me take a wrong turn there, but I was able to get back on track and stay in first place. Also at the beginning of the race I was starting out kind of towards the back of the pack, and Super GT was trying to get in front of me. Hey, look at that, there's Super GT right there. But Super GT, here's where I took the wrong turn. Instead of going this way, I went up the hill the other way, but you saw me, I got back on track. But back to what I was saying before, ooh, that was bad. The Super GT got in front of me, and I was able to spin him out. That is actually something I would not recommend doing when you are doing these street races. Is don't worry about crashing into the other guys. Or when I very first did my my very first playthrough of GTA, I was figuring like, oh, I'll just shoot out the tires of everybody and that's how I'll win. But really, you just have to worry about your driving, and you'll just account for the other guys to mess up, because they will mess up, I guarantee it. And that's how you can win these races, if you want a little tip there. They're not too incredibly hard, like I said in my other street racing video, but they're actually, they're pretty fun once you get down to it. I like that they added into the game, but at some point they can be annoying, especially if you're not winning or if you're having trouble with them. But yeah, I would just focus on your own driving and just account for them to mess up, because they will mess up. And actually, you'll see me, the only reason I did bad in the next race that's going to come up here is because at the beginning I wasn't worrying about my own driving, and I was like, oh, this guy's staying ahead, staying with me in the front of the pack, I better get him out of the way, and it just completely destroys me. You'll see what I'm saying. It was bad. But anyway, this race is coming to an end. I think in my last street racing video I said I didn't know what the average time for a street race was, and I finished that race in around 5 minutes. And this one, it looks like I'm going to finish in around 5 minutes, so I guess 5 minutes you could just say would be an average street racing time, which means I may just end up putting street racing videos out there where I'm just doing street races instead of, because they do take up a good chunk amount of time. So like maybe if I'm doing a big mission and I have tons of time left over but not enough time to do something like that extravagant or big or whatever, I'll just do one of these street races. There's only 9 of them. In another street racing video, I guess I can tell you which races, because I know each track has a name, and I might just look that up real quick and tell you in the next race, because I might not have a lot of things to talk about. So in the next race, I guess I'll tell you what the races are called and like where they're located and stuff like that. But like I said before, in the end of every street race, I am going to go to this pay and spray, show you some of the damages that we got from the race, maybe compare them at the very end. You can kind of compare how good I did or how bad I did. But like I said before, we are going to change the color of the comet every time, so we get a new color every time, and just kind of fix the repair all the things that I messed up in the last race. So let's give Brucey a call here and start that next race.
Hey man, I feel like winning something. You got any races?
No one! I mean, no one can touch us up here! You'll be racing on the airport front, bro. Do it, Nicky. You're number 1.
So here we go, beginning the next race. If you listen to the call that I made with Brucey, he told him that it was at the airport, and yes, this is the type of race, or the course, I guess you could say, is at the airport. I did look up, it just says right in your stats section of, if you go to your menu, in the in-game, if you go to your menu in-game, you go to stats section, and you go under score, it'll tell you like which races you've completed and what they're called and everything, and you just need to complete each one once to get 100%, so that's what we're going to be doing. But they are a pretty good way to make money if you do want to do that. And like I said previously in the last race where I messed up, this is where I messed up right here if you want to know. I was not worrying about my own driving, and I'm like, well, this guy's keeping up with me, I guess I better get rid of him. So I try to spin him out, and he's just like screw you, and spins me out, and I go way up on that hill, and I go way back to 4th place, and it was bad. It was really bad. And then the rest of the race is just downhill from there, because I'm like jittery and like, oh my god, I gotta get first. And then for a long time I was in first, but I thought I was in second, so I was like trying to catch up to him, like, whoa, where is he? But really he was just like way behind me, and I thought he was like way ahead of me, so I was really, yeah, see, and I just keep messing up. And even, yeah, I deserve that, crashing into him, or him crashing into me, I really deserve that. I tried to shoot out his tires too. It's like, I was just, in my defense, I was trying to kind of multitask at the beginning, but that was just way too bad to like blame that for it. See, and I even spin out too, so there wasn't anything to blame except my own just being dumb. So anyway, we are going to, or I'm going to tell you that the name of the course is this We have done the South Broker one, obviously the airport one, and the Dukes one. I believe Brucey tells you on the cell phone when you call him to do a race what the name of the course is and when he tells you where the race is. But this one is the airport one. The other one that we just did was Dukes one, and the other one that we did before was called South Broker. So those are the 3 that we completed. After this video, we'll have 6 left to do, because 9 minus 3 is 6. So I'll just find a way to fit those into a video in the future. The other ones that we still have to do are, looks like South Boulevard, or Dukes Boulevard. Sorry, I'm a ways away. I'm trying to read it from my TV, which is on the other side of the room, and my controller just died. Okay. Looks like South Boulevard is one. Hang on. Sorry about this one. North Alderney, Road to Bohan, Star Junction, South Algonquin, and Elevated Races, South Alderney. Alright, that looks like all of them. But anyway, those are the 9, and we are going to we're going to end up doing all of those, so look forward to that. Have a lot of fun. I won't try to cut anything out because, well, at least I think watching the races are pretty interesting. So I'm not going to be cutting anything out. Just keep it like this, where you can just see the entire thing of my controller. I guess my battery's dying because I'm still using the same controller. I'll have to fix that. I actually got the for the Xbox. It's like the battery pack where you don't have to use the same. You don't have to like reuse batteries or replace your batteries. It's just rechargeable. But my controller is like really old and it doesn't hold the battery packs anymore, so I need to get a new controller to fix that problem. It's not just the batteries, so but I'll keep it charged though, don't worry. So yeah, we got in all 9 street races to do. We got 3 done. This is the airport one. I really messed it up, sorry about that again. And we're on our last lap here. Let's see, the next part, I think I'm going to, okay, so you know I split the Dukes pigeons in half. So I just released a video, or uploaded a video called Pigeons and Dukes 1, and there is going to be a Pigeons and Dukes 2, and that is coming up. And I split the pigeons in half, not only because there was a lot of pigeons and Dukes and they were really hard to get, but also so yeah, I'd run out of time. But also, I wanted to, this for the second half, I got into more depth on where the pigeons are and like their surroundings and stuff, just because I had a lot of extra time. But also, the last pigeon in Dukes is pigeon number 51, and it actually is on the just the Algonquin Bridge is what it's called. Jeez, I crashed into that taxi there. Yeah, it's on the or just the Algonquin Bridge, and the actual part where the pigeon is on the bridge is actually blocked off right now since I haven't unlocked Algonquin. So I believe, yeah, in the next part I'm going to unlock Algonquin, even though I've done a lot of the pigeons already for Dukes 2. I just need to do that very last one, and for that last one I need to unlock Algonquin. So in part 34 I'm gonna do the mission where we unlock Algonquin, and it's called Blow Your Cover. And so we're gonna do that one in pigeon 30, or I mean we're gonna do that in part 34, and then part 35 will be the Dukes 2 pigeons. So let's see what kind of damages we have to the car here and fix them up and see what color we get, which will be the end of the video. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in part 34 after we see what color we get. And I believe, I don't remember, blue. Awesome. So we'll see you in the next part, guys.